Rob Seacoke, Future Farm. Today's innovations, tomorrow's solutions.
Jeff, starter fertilizers have been around a long time, and in corn it's actually used on over 30 million acres a year at planting time. Starter fertilizers have a lot of benefits. They can provide that extra kick at getting the crop going, but also they provide a bit of some challenges. They tend to be a little bit more caustic, high salt indexes, difficult to transport. Can you tell us a little bit about some innovations in starter fertilizer?
Absolutely, Jim. One of the key things about our new product Convert is we really believe it's revolutionary, and it's revolutionary in a couple different ways. One is agronomically. We can get the same pounds on the ground with Convert as we can with a 1034-0 program, for example.
Yep.
Operationally, it's very efficient. It's a water-soluble, finely milled MAP product, so you don't have to haul around nurse tanks full of starter fertilizer, have large storage capacity for liquid fertilizer. This can be taken right to the farm in a dry formulation, mixed with water, and then taken to the planter and used at planting time immediately. So operationally, it's very efficient. Agronomically, it can totally replace your 1034-0 program, for example, or any other starter program you have, and it's just really efficient for the grower because of the dry formulation.
Oh, excellent. Now, this Convert product, it's not just a starter fertilizer, but it also brings in some other technology, specifically being ether technology, right? Can you tell us about that?
Correct. So with Convert, you have a 12-58-0 analysis. So you get your nitrogen, you get your phosphorus, but we also have ether enzyme technology inside of Convert, which means we have two enzymes that are actually in the formulation. One is phosphatase.
Yep.
And what phosphatase does is an enzyme. If you can think of it this way, an enzyme is really a protein. It's not a live biology, so it stays in the product for a long period of time. You don't have to worry about storage, but when that phosphatase goes into the soil with the starter, what it does is it breaks those phosphate bonds on the soil colloid. So not only are you getting the 12-58-0 in the formulation, it also allows the plant to uptake additional phosphorus that's in the soil that's unavailable to the plant.
Excellent.
And then on the manganase side, what manganase does is it breaks down the starch and the lipids around the root hairs, the root tips, so that plant will actually uptake more nutrients, more water early in the season. So the enzymes really kickstart nutrient uptake, and the phosphatase breaks additional phosphate bonds in the soil that you've built up over years, and make sure that plant can get that additional phosphorus early in the season when it needs it.
So that's a great benefit, and it's all in this single powder. Now, how does this powder work logistically? I mean, when you mix it, can you tell us a little bit about those things?
Sure. Logistically, it's really a good product for the grower. One, it comes in a dry formulation, 50-pound bags or 2,000-pound super sack. So if you think about that, a 2,000-pound super sack will treat 800 acres. That super sack can sit in the corner of your shed. You don't need 4,000 gallons of 1034-0. And from a mixing perspective, it's water soluble. As long as it doesn't freeze, it'll still be active, and you can use it as your total starter program.
Outstanding. And then the salt index is lower than that of normal 1034-0.
The salt index is a 4, which is extremely low. So you won't have any problem with crop injury with Convert, whereas a 1034-0 product, for example, can range from a salt index of 11 to 40, and that's where you can get some crop injury under dry conditions. So a salt index of 4 is a very safe product in all starter applications.
Excellent. So we're looking at better transportability, excellent mixability, safer for both the crop and your equipment, and just overall a great product.
And at about half the price of your current starter program.
Outstanding.